Ebullient. উচ্ছ্বাসিত উত্তেজিত.
Someone who is ebullient is bubbling over with enthusiasm, so it shouldn't be much of a surprise that ebullient derives from the Latin verb ebullire, which means to bubble out.
When ebullient was first used in the 1500s, its meaning hewed closely to its Latin source. Ebullient meant boiling, or bubbling, and described things like boiling water and boiling oil. Later did the word's meaning broaden to encompass emotional agitation, or the roiling of boiling liquid. Adverb of ebullient. Ebulliently.
Synonym.
Agitated. Brash. Buoyant. Chipper. Effervescent. Effusive. Elated. Exuberant.
Antonym.
Depressed. Down. Serious. Unenthusiastic. Unhappy. Apathetic. Disinterested.
Eclectic. বিভিন্ন শৈলী বা ধারণার মধ্যে যা সেরা মনে হয় তা নির্বাচন করা.
The English word eclectic first appeared in the 17th century to describe philosophers who did not belong to a particular school of thought, but instead assembled their doctrines by picking and choosing from a variety of philosophical systems.
Eclectic comes from the Greek eklektikos, meaning selective, from the verb eklegion, to select.
Noun of eclectic. Eclectic. An eclectic is one who uses an eclectic method or approach.
Synonym.
Broad. Diverse. Varied. Wide-ranging.
Antonym.
Narrow. Narrow-minded. Incomprehensive. Particular. Specific. Unvaried. Efficacy. যথাযথ ফলাফল তৈরির ক্ষমতা বা শক্তি. The degree to which a method or medicine brings about a specific result is its efficacy. You might not like to eat it, but you can't question the efficacy of broccoli as a health benefit. Efficacy is a more formal way to say effectiveness, both of which stem from the Latin verb efficer, to work out, accomplish. The effectiveness or efficacy of something is how well it works or brings the results you hope for.
Synonym.
Adequacy. Competence. Effectiveness. Potency. Virtue.
Antonym.
Ineffectiveness. Enervation. Idleness. Impotence. Inability. Inactivity. Effrontery. সাহসী আচরণ যা করার অধিকার নেই. If you rudely behave as if you have a right to something that you have no right to, you're committing effrontery. Tracing to the French word effront, meaning shameless, the word effrontery is also connected to brazen, which means of brass, and describes someone so accustomed to effrontery that he's hardened to it and has no concern for the harm done to others.
Synonym.
Temerity. Audacity. Hardihood. Effrontery. Nerve. Cheek. Gall. Chutzpah.
Antonym.
Humility. Meekness. Modesty. Shyness. Timidity. Elegy. শোক কবিতা, মৃতদের জন্য বিলাপ. An elegy is a sad poem, usually written to praise and express sorrow for someone who is dead. Although a speech at a funeral is a eulogy, you might later compose an elegy to someone you have loved and lost to the grave.
Synonym.
Dirge. Lament. Requiem. Threnody. Elicit. সুপ্ত বা সম্ভাব্য কিছু বের করে আনা বা প্রকাশ করা. Elicit has to do with creating or provoking a response. A great speech will elicit cheers. A bad speech will elicit boos. Teachers try to elicit responses from students.
If a friend smiles at you, it will probably elicit a smile of your own. In court, a lawyer might try to elicit mistakes and inconsistencies in the testimony of a witness. In all cases, whatever is elicited is some kind of response. So, elicit is call forth emotions, feelings, and responses.
Synonym.
Bring out. Evoke. Extort. Extract.
Antonym.
Disregard. Hide. Repress. Suppress. Noun of illicit. Elicitation. An act of bringing out emotion. Elicitor. The fact that brings out emotion.
Embellish. অলংকার বা রং ব্যবহার করে আরো আকর্ষণীয় করে তোলা।
The word bell shows up in the middle of embellish, and bells are something that decorates, or embellish something, making it more attractive. If you embellish speech, though, it can get ugly if you add a lot of details that aren't true. Embellish is related to the French word for beautiful, beau, and, traditionally, it has been used to imply beautifying an object with the addition of things inessential. That's still true, however, it is equally appealing as an adjective for making statements or stories sound more entertaining. So, embellish is making beautiful with ornamentation.
Synonym.
Adorn. Exaggerate. Spiff up. Noun of embellish. Embellisher. Who embellishes? Embellish is the act. Embellisher is the actor.